Hey guys, welcome back to Know About, and this time around we'll look at the top 5 features of Canon PowerShot SX50 HS. I have already made a review on this one and you could watch that, and some of the points may end up being similar because all the review covers everything that the camera has. But this purpose of this video was to highlight the 5 points of this camera that highlight the good in this one and what could it be without this one and without the zoom of this camera. And I'll just told you the top fun feature of this one. And the first feature which is really great on this camera is the zoom. Is so long that you don't have to spend on a budget on a telephoto lens if you are having a DSLR. It is really the best camera who cannot afford the long telephoto lenses, and you could go far long, like miles away, and you could take the photo of this one. And if I could switch on and show you the extent of zoom, it is 24 mm to 1200 mm. That's really longer zoom length, and it takes a lot of distance images, and that is pretty amazing. Now moving on, it has a hot shoe here which you could place your mic on, and you could place a flash on it, and that is amazing. And if in fact if you do not need flash or any audio system, then you could go on with a LED light that you need to make your videos around. And if you are a YouTuber and then you know that you need an extra light, and you could mount that on this camera. And moving on further, it has a flip screen, and this is the third point I wanted to mention. Then it has a flip screen. This flip screen helps you to make vlogs if you want to, and you will see yourself vlogging in this camera with using this one, with using the flip screen. It rotates completely, and it can also be turned around and installed something like this, and that is also one of the greatest feature in this one. It is good to have a flip screen. In fact, most of the people complain when they don't have a flip screen and they want to make videos, because it is really hard to see what you are making, and unless you don't see what you are making, it really annoys a lot. Now let's move on to something that is really very important. Actually, it should have been the second and third point, but let us see the ability to select the ISO settings. It is completely programmable camera. You could select the ISO on this camera. You could select every other factor on this camera related to the images. You could do that literally with this camera, and that's one of the greatest features. Now let's move on to something that a lot of point and shoot cameras and cameras like this do not allow you to do, and that is shooting images in raw format. It allows you to do that with the raw, and the raw images that you could take with this one are a beauty, and you cannot deny the fact that you are with raw images. You could edit that later, the brightness, contrast, and everything other stuff. You can edit that later, and that this camera allows. I do not know of a camera of a bridge camera that allows raw photography. You may tell that in the comments, but I have found this one shoots raw video and raw photos. Sorry, it does not take raw videos and just the top photos, and that's pretty amazing. And I hope this video summed up everything, top 5 features on this camera pretty much well. The video quality is completely awesome. The image quality is completely awesome, although there are some flaws. The noise complaints that truly are with this camera, and I believe I do not need to mention that with the top 5 features of this camera. And I hope this video was helpful, and thanks for watching.